lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
Alright, can you guys hear us over the very loudness? Here's Max. Here's what she looks like. Move your hand, Max. Jesus Christ. How's the game look? How's the sound? Chat rules. Let's not try and make it spoiler free. That's impossible.
No, it's impossible. We've played the game too many times.
I kind of have like this idea that we could do it like a Rocky Horror Picture Show showing, where we just meme our way through and make fun of everything.
I've never seen Rocky Horror.
So when you see Rocky Horror in the theaters, everybody knows all the lines, and then people get on stage and like, you know, there's like memes to do. So I'm just saying that kind of energy.
Yeah.
No buttholes allowed. You know, it's alright. No buttholes. Butts are allowed. Just gonna do a little pan.
Come on, Max. You can make it.
It still has that same like broken glass rainwater sound. Max and Chloe.
I thought that was part of the time sound, not rain.
The broken glass thing. There's a different broken glass. Like when the water hits down, it sounds like squeaky glass, if that makes sense. But there's also a broken glass sound in the rewind sound.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh, she's dead. That's
Whoa. That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I'm okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in black
I
and
didn't
white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her image.
quick thing. That was like the part where Mr. Jefferson goes, "I did it. I fucking did it. I love doing it. It's me. I'm the bad guy."
Images of hopeless faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured, right? And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh, 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 shh. Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation. And any one of you could do that to me. Isn't that too easy? Too obvious?
I think that's the
What if
moment.
Arbus
Yeah.
chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence? She had a brilliant eye. So, she could have taken another approach.
I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of her work. I prefer Robert Frank.
Me too, Victoria. He captured the essence of post-war beat America.
Okay, so when he says capturing of their height and beauty and innocence, he's talking about like, you know, when girls are 17 and virgins and then he gets to drug them and take weird pictures of them because he's an artist and nobody understands him.
And there was honesty about the economic conditions of the era, but a beauty in the struggle. You don't have beauty without a beat. Which explains why Frank was Kerouac's photographic muse. And both were the great chroniclers of the 1950s.
All right, I'm done.
We've all...
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson?
I'm
I can
still
hear the class laughing at me now.
reeling at the fact that it's like, here's a picture of me. I'm an everyday hero. Yes, it makes sense within the theme of the game because she is literally a hero. But imagine just like showing up and being like, it's me. I'm the everyday
Seen
hero.
that iconic
I
shot
had a
of
photo
Kerouac
wall
on the
like
balcony.
that when I
And
was
if
a
you
teenager.
haven't, shame.
That's cool.
I should
Capturing
take a
the
picture to
urban
prove I'm
solitude
still
of a
here.
20th century poet. You dig?
It's art. It needs to be done.
I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I think it's interesting that Max is more expressive, and I wonder, is that the face that the developers originally wanted, or is that like added? She looks different.
So the way I look at this is that it's like a piece of art, and if years down the line you have more resources and time and you're like, you know what, I really want to go back and make this how I would have made it the first time if I'd been able to. So like, I don't think, from what I saw, like a lot of the face capture stuff has been added to it, but I think that because they did the game episodically, you know, they didn't know that it was going to be so successful.
Well,
so it's like,
even when you play the first game unremastered, you can tell, like, from the first episode to the last episode, like, this huge jump in quality.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, because when she got scolded, you could see a lot more clearly that she kind of, like, looks down and looks up and, like, squinches her lips a little bit. And I was like, oh, I didn't get to see that the first time around. It's, like, extra character.
And you don't have to worry about spoilers. We've played this before.
We played this a million times. Everyone here. This is like a meme stream. Everyone gets to meme as hard as they want.
Yeah.
And blah, blah, blah. Don't Nod did not work on the remaster. Well, you know what? I'm going to have fun anyway.
Yeah, but they were posting about how they were basically able to go back and add a lot of things that... Because, well, for anybody who was there when Don't Nod was working on the original, and do you remember they were like crunching to get through episodes in like 8 weeks?
Yeah.
And sometimes they were delayed, and so like I think it's pretty clear that they didn't get to do all the things that they would have wanted.
I think the point is I don't think it's gonna be like a Star Wars or like Silent Hill remaster kind of situation. I think we're gonna have a good time. I don't think they added like a giant tauntaun to go in front of scenes and like block what's going on. I think as long as they have the general vibe with some added face animations, I'm cool. Subscribe for 22 months, currently on a 22-month streak. I love that.
Holy
Thank you.
shit, thank you, Blue Shirt 616.
Sorry for taking so long, but I also appreciate that instead of just upscaling it, they actually like added shit. So yeah.
I like that you can see all her freckles so well.
You're asking me? Let me think.
You either know this or not, Max.
I don't know it.
Is there anybody here who
Louis
knows their
Daguerre.
stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria. The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular.
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
They would think you try really hard on your journal and you want people to see it.
Yeah.
We've read this all the first time around.
Yeah, so if you guys want to see our like initial reactions to things and reading all the stuff, feel free to go watch the first playthrough, but I don't think we have to go that hard this time.
Oh, look at everyone's faces. They're like so different. It's like watching a cartoon be drawn realistically. That kind of vibe.
Oh, have you ever seen those like
The Simpsons ones?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That's how
Or
I kind of feel.
Or
like,
SpongeBob?
like looking at
And you're
Max
like, oh.
with this like up-res version. It's like, okay, that's what she looks like, and that's totally correct. But I'm like, wait, who is that? Who is that? We read all of this stuff the first time around, and I don't want to read it again. And I'm sure everybody who's watching this has memorized the game, and we're just here for good memories.
Thank you for the bits, Pixie2K.
Thank you.
And for the bits, Jacob Schaefer. I would donate more, but I haven't gotten paid. But once I do, you all just wait.
Well, make sure to buy stuff for yourself first before you give us anything. Mm-hmm. Make sure you have all your needs met, plus all your luxuries, and then
We're from the 1800s onward.
That's
The first
time.
American daguerreotype self-portrait.
My little camera
was
bag
done
is
by
battered,
Robert
but still
Cornelius.
kicking.
You can find out all about him in your textbook.
I can't believe I still have this pencil case.
And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together.
Thank you for the
Taylor,
gift subs, Comedy
don't
Life
hide.
25.
I'm still waiting
Thank
for
you
your
so
entry too. And yes,
much.
Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Thank you so much for the gift subs. We really appreciate that. All right, hold on. So let's look at everything. See if there's.
Even her school books are gift wrapped. I can't believe she made fun of me. I should have known. She'll have better equipment than Blackwell.
All right, and then I just feel so pleased every time I made this fucking video. I was like, don't you guys think it's a little fucking
So
weird
cool to see
that he
Mr.
does
Jefferson's
this?
actual published pictures. Gives me
Yeah.
hope.
And I know that people are like, oh, you know, people don't really care. No, I still have it burned in my memory. One comment that said, Jefferson's cool. You just hate men. And every time I think of it, I smile. Because they were so wrong.
Thank you, Silver Minty. What am I going to name this child, I wonder? Because they're on an 8-month streak.
Ooh.
Almost a stream baby.
Damn, they have carbon fiber tripods here. The ball head even has a pan lock?
Name it Blade.
God, I'm such a photo nerd.
Bisected brioche.
1/3 of the way to a century.
Whoa.
That was amazing when Mr. Jefferson took a class picture the first week. Even though I didn't want to be in the picture at all, it was fairly fucking cool to watch him at work framing us.
I think you could have done a better job.
So, like, there's nothing wrong with, like, photographers taking pictures of, like, naked people. However, when you're working in a high school and all of your published work is, like,
Of girls.
of girls that are, like, barely legal.
I love seeing Mr. Jefferson's awesome photos on these magazine covers.
Go ahead.
It's just a little weird.
So before I played this game, I had watched the movie Hard Candy, and then I like watched it again recently. I've watched it a few times because I love that movie. But I definitely, in my opinion, that is a game, the movie that took a lot of influences. Or no. Life is Strange took a lot of influences from the movie Hard Candy, starring Elliot Page, playing a teenage girl, and what's his face?
The guy.
That guy.
That guy.
I don't know what his name is, but every single movie I've seen with him in it, I've always gone, that guy's a pedophile.
He's the guy from The Conjuring, right?
Yes, he's the guy from The Conjuring, but to me, he will always be the pedophile from Hard Candy.
Oh, I'm sure he'd be really excited to
I
hear
know.
that.
I don't know what to tell you. He was too good at it. He was way too good at it. If you want to watch Hard Candy, of course, look up trigger warnings. But basically, if you really love Life is Strange and want to see one of what I think is one of its influences, definitely let the rats are doing their ratty boy stuff.
Yeah, I was just looking.
Do you want to pet them?
No, not right now.
Okay.
But later, yeah.
But in that movie, his whole house is plastered with pictures of women that he's taken pictures of. But then, like, he has a secret hidden thing of the real stuff that he likes.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's more just like the red flag for me is that that's the work that you're displaying in a high school where like almost everybody is underage.
I know. And you know one female faculty member was like, I don't know about this guy. Like, his work seems very specific. And then everyone was like, he's amazing. Of course, if he wants to work here, like, we're so lucky. And then
Yeah.
she had to be
Doesn't
like,
waste a second kissing
you know.
ass.
Well, and like if that's like some of your work, but you also have like landscapes and other like regular stuff. Cool.
Or just pictures of other genders, other age groups.
Yeah. But like it's like a very specific type of portrait.
And they're like, well, I just appreciate the female form at a certain time of transformation. You're like, you need to be arrested. I don't need evidence.
Kate looks so sad and quiet today. Poor thing.
I love Max, even though every LPR hates her internal dialogue. I like to make fun of it.
Hi, Kate.
Oh, hi, Max.
Thank you for the subscription, Applejuice420. Did you notice the smile technology? You seem quiet today.
You seem quiet today.
Just thinking too much.
Oh, they have more teeth animations. I don't know if you guys know this, but animating smiles is very hard, and I guess
Yeah.
this studio has definitely like figured it out with Life is Strange 3 and the remaster. So that's
Deck 9 didn't do Life is Strange 3, right?
they did.
Oh, they did?
They did Life is Strange 3. Deck 9 did.
They
You want to look it up?
They did True Colors? Oh.
Yeah, they did True Colors.
How did I not know that? Yeah, okay, so...
Want to go grab a cup of tea?
Yeah.
I hear
They-
that. Wanna go grab a cup of tea and bitch about life?
Thanks, but not today. I have to go over homework.
No worries. Let's hang later.
All right.
Sure.
I kind of like that Max's lips look kind of chapped. It kind of gives her character. I don't know.
Let's talk later, Max.
Like, I don't think all the characters' lips are chapped, and I think just hers, and I just think that's fun. Rachel Amber, forever. Kate's hair is still a little ridiculous. I think it's supposed to look like a religious hairdo, which is somewhat accurate.
Well, it's supposed to... I think it's supposed to just be kind of like a conservative, like, you know... Yeah.
In the United States, of the young conservative women I've seen and met, they do have this kind of like whoop here, you know, like a whoop, like a whoop with a knot in the back. What's key and important is the whoop, the front whoop. All right, is there anything you want to click on that you remember is something you loved clicking on?
We can talk to... Can we... We can't talk to them, right? We can just like stare at them and like make comments in our head about them.
Oh no, we can talk to them. I just want to look at everything first.
Even in pictures, the forest around here always looks mysterious.
I think when we come back to this, there's like a picture of a deer in that picture.
You can never escape the lighthouse here.
There's like color theory in here. There's a camera.
Whoa, Mr. Jefferson is not messing around with that monster. He probably paid 20 grand for that camera. I bet he gets pristine digital images. But I still dig my little instant camera.
Dude, I was worried that I have this thing with nostalgia where it either like makes me feel good or makes me want to die. And I was worried it was going to make me want to die today, but no, I feel good. I feel happy. Do you feel miserable? Or are you happy?
I actually honestly am not feeling anything about it at the moment.
That's better than horrible.
Obviously, Blackwell spent bank on the computers here.
I think it's just because
Looks
it was
like
like
somebody was
so
already
long
working
ago.
on this. Cool.
Alright, did I miss any printer? Clicked on everything.
Thank you for the subscription, Rogue Shadow. 27 months! Holy shit!
God,
so
we're-
excited for this, bringing all the memories back.
We have like multiple families with lots of people now.
Yeah.
Man, he even has the best plasma HDTV for a class monitor. Can't wait to watch some more documentaries on this bad boy. Every time I look at Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me.
I would like to remind everybody that yes, you do sound like this. I remember a bunch of teenagers being like, we don't sound like that. And I'm like, I know that I'm old, but yes, you do.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Do I have to? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch-up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
Alright, see you, loser.
Just remember, when you get older, you
You
automatically
didn't tell
look
me how
back
cute I looked yet.
and think
I was
everything
about
that you
to.
did previously was
Welcome
cringe.
to the real world.
So,
Cute.
Hot.
Then
You just
I
gotta
might
deal with
send
it.
you a special picture.
Because Max wants everybody to see how cute she is. She plays it so sharp.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class. It's so fucking.
Here comes the copyright. Wait, hold on. Uh-oh. Do I have to like turn off the music?
Are you looking for streamer mode?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think.
Sorry, everybody. Do you think that's enough? What do we do? Should we just turn off music? We're gonna have to. I'm sorry. Welcome to Geek Remix improvises music.
shy.
I'm so sorry. Do 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 do. I'm an angsty teen.
As a current middle school teacher, I can confirm that the young people don't talk like this. They are 10 times worse.
Well, they talk with the latest hip words. Do 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 do. Here, okay. Just imagine the cool music that's supposed to be happening, but we're streamers. So.
The game's music is really awesome, but unfortunately, it will
I
like
love that
mute
picture of Mom and Dad. Hello, Jack. Kiss, kiss. Andy,
whole
you look
sections of the
totally
stream if
fabulous
we play
as
it.
usual.
Yeah, they'll just mute it, so it's over.
Yeah.
It's just you're gonna have to play the game yourself.
That's Dana talking to, I think his name is Justin. Dana is on my floor too. She's such an archetypal, gorgeous cheerleader. They must make them in a factory. I shouldn't be so catty. Dana is nice to me.
Wait, the director of Hard Candy directed Eclipse?
What's
Like
Eclipse
Twilight.
about?
What? Is that real?
Are you for real?
I'm late to this and can't stay. Will you be uploading this to YouTube? Yes.
Yes.
There's Taylor, always waiting for Victoria. I think that's Courtney. She's such a slave to Taylor and Victoria.
Rude.
It's like, but can we judge her for her internal thoughts? Yes, because she's a video game character and she's not real.
Alyssa is always texting, but she doesn't hang out with a lot of people.
Who's she texting? She doesn't have any friends. She's Max.
Max! She's texting her furry boyfriend. And she's talking to Evan, I think his name was.
Evan doesn't say much to me, but his photos are very cool.
Okay, so these two people are clearly having a texting where they're texting next to each other. That's something. Hold on. Settings. Okay, subtitles are on, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Her internal monologue doesn't have one, I guess. No?
Stella is always deep in her notes. She didn't come to Blackwell to mess around.
I think you must have just missed it because they've been showing up.
I think. Oh yeah, remember when we found out Stella deals drugs? That was like, she's just like hanging out studying. She's like, I only deal drugs to pay for the school.
I've seen Brooke hanging out with Warren. She seems like his type.
Alyssa is probably tweeting about Max just staring at her. She's posting on her furry Discord.
I hate bully jockstraps like Logan. And he's a Vortex Club member.
You know, Max.
Oh God, the Vortex Club.
Poor Daniel. He's so nice. I wish I could beat the shit out of Logan.
You know, I should reread that one, or watch the movie about the spiral by Junji Ito, where everyone turns into snails because their town turns into a spiral.
It looks like she's been gone for months.
So this is her. It was so misleading because she has blonde hair, but because of the art direction, everyone thought she had brown hair. Understandable.
Yeah,
But-
well, it's kind of like that color, that like dirty blonde.
Yeah, she's dirty blonde. Or at the very least, she used to have blonde hair when she was a baby, and then she insists that she's blonde, even though she very clearly has brown hair.
Yeah, I mean, the wig that I use for her that matches, like, Before the Storm is closer to, like, almost like a reddish brown.
I think it makes sense to me in terms of her character, because it was also, like, her birthday was, like, one day off from being a Leo, but she just decided that she was a Leo. It was like one of those things.
There's Hayden, another Vortex Club bro. But he's actually not an ass. Oh, I can hardly wait to never be too cool like Nathan and Victoria. Lame.
Tree Spring says, deciding you're a Leo is a very Leo thing to do.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That she was like one day off from being a Leo, and then she was just like, I'm a Leo. I'm like, okay.
Well, there's also like sun,
It looks
moon,
like she's been gone for
rising,
months.
Venus, like...
I have legitimately tried. I like put my birth date in and got the calculations, and it was like, it was like something rising, and then I looked it up and it didn't make any sense to me. I was like, damn it, astrology's fake.
Yeah, you have to put in your birthplace also.
I did. I put my birthplace and my birth time. And I got all the calculations, and I still don't know what's happening.
So, no. What you need to do is you need to date a girl who's really into astrology and have them decode your chart for you. Because that's what I did.
Okay.
And so she went through, like, she sent me, like, this whole big, long thing, like, decoding each of the things. And I was like, oh, this is, like, super helpful.
You know what? A long time ago, a man did send me his astrology chart versus mine and how we fit together. I still didn't understand what was going on because there was a huge list of numbers, and then my brain blacked out.
Miss Grant is a great science teacher. Principal doesn't come out of his office much.
All right, so have we looked at everything?
Dun, dun, dun.
We have to judge these two.
Well, here's the thing, is that if we miss stuff, I don't care this time.
Yeah, we've seen
Figures
it.
Juliet would be dating Zachary. Jocks sucked up in the Vortex Club. There's Juliet from my dorm. Yet another Vortex Club disciple. Blackwell sure takes its swimming seriously. But otters are cute. Go otters. Look at these trophies. Gotta give it up for those Bigfoots. They
Thank
do
you
stomp.
for the subscription to Vina321. 10 months! Oh no, I missed Twitch's baby birth. I'm such a poor parent.
It slid right out of you. You didn't even notice.
You can really learn a lot about a school by the weird shit posted on the boards.
Oh, here's our boy.
God, Samuel is such a weirdo. But I kinda like that about him.
That's our boy Samuel. Alright, where's the bathroom? Is it over here? Yes, it is. Just gonna take a pisser. Nothing bad is gonna happen.
Yeah, it's all gonna be fine.
Empty. Good. Nobody can see my meltdown. Except for me.
I love how Max's version of a meltdown is quietly looking in the mirror. That's not my version of a meltdown.
Now, who would bother to write that crap?
Alright, I can't remember why the Eye of Providence, like, there was, like, a pattern to it. I think it was, like, every time Chloe dies, or something like that. Every time something important happens. But as you can see, I'm spoiling it, because this is not a spoiler-free stream. This is where Max sits if you let Chloe die at the end, and the Eye kind of, like, watches. And I think, like, it's kind of at the same angle, like, as the Eye when it watches what's going on. But I can't quite remember.
Yes, every time some alternate dimension shit happens.
Okay, so every time weird time alternate dimension shit happens, the Eye is here. Okay. And then we have Rachel Amber is a bitch. That's clearly by Victoria.
Now, who would bother to write that crap?
Victoria. And then I Hate Victoria Chase, probably by Victoria, because she was like, I'm getting hate too, guys. I need support.
I think there's plenty of people that would write that who aren't Victoria. I don't think she has to do that on her own.
She would.
I'm good to flow. Thanks.
Right. Oh yeah, look.
The last time I got a flu shot, I got the flu. Fuck you.
Max is
Max
anti-vax.
is an anti-vaxxer. Cancelled.
Oh no.
That's not how it works. You get a less severe version of the flu because you have a dead version of the flu going through you. It's your immune system responding to the dead version of the flu. You don't actually have the flu. If you got the flu, you would have been sicker, or you got the vaccine and got a different strain of the flu. Sorry, I just feel like every time you bring it up, somebody has to, you gotta tell them.
Max is anti-vax. Too late. Anti-vaccine Maxine.
I feel like the universe is taunting me everywhere I go today. It all started with that bizarro dream in class. Am I going crazy?
Yeah. Whoa, look at that water technology.
Just relax. Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift. Fuck it.
How'd you rip that Polaroid so easily? Oh, okay. So here comes the
When a
butterfly.
door closes, a window opens. Or something like that. Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
This is the butterfly that causes the storm.
Whoa, where did that butterfly come from?
Yeah, it's the butterfly's
It
fault.
doesn't
Kill
look
it!
like any kind I've ever seen
If we
before.
kill it, all these problems
The
would
blue
be
wings
solved.
are practically glowing. I can almost feel the air moving around me. The butterfly feels almost like a spirit.
Dun dun.
The butterfly said, I ship it.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what do you want?
I hope you checked the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this bitch.
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that?
That gun is
What
high
are you
res.
doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
No!
Whoa. What the fuck? How can that be? I was in the bathroom. He shot that poor girl. I held up my hand. And then I was back here.
As he likely was. These pieces of time can frame us in
I
our
already
glory.
heard this lecture.
From light to shadow. From color.
Now Kate is being hassled again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now,
Shit!
can you give me an example of a
Man, I
photographer
cannot
who
believe
perfectly
this.
captured the human condition in black and white?
Okay, if I'm crazy,
Anybody?
I might as well go all the way.
Bueller?
Diane,
Can I
Robin.
actually reverse time?
This reminds me when I have
Why
a cool
Arvis?
dream that
Because
I
of her
can
images
fly.
of
I'm
hopeless
like,
faces.
time
feel
to
it
give it a
totally
try. Like, can I still
better
do it?
rewind.
Can I still have powers even though I just dreamed it? Damn it.
I love that some people got like the little spiral with the X on their like
I
hand
did
or
it.
their wrist.
Can you
I
give me an
actually
example
did
of a photographer who perfectly
I'm a
captured the
human
human
time
condition in black
machine.
and white? Anybody?
Oh, Human Time Machine is one of the lines that are in the rewind sound. Because there's like sounds. I made a video on it a long time ago. but it's like all of a bunch of lines from the first episode, and one of them is "I'm a human time machine."
I like how that box of
Max,
cereal is still
don't
behind your
freak out.
computer.
Not yet.
Months later.
Victoria? Why Arbus?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
of
Keep
what
it together,
Why,
Max.
why are you making fun of me in front of all these people?
You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and
When I took my
children.
selfie,
What box of cereal?
Right
Oh,
there.
right there.
It's been there since the last time I was here.
Okay.
Jefferson
She
asked
saw
me a
humanity
question.
tortured, right?
If he does
And
again,
frankly, it's
I'll know this is for real.
Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation. And any one of you could do that to me. Isn't that too easy?
I'm gonna do it again.
Too obvious?
Right in front of this motherfucker.
What if Arbus chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence? Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift.
I know I'm not
Of
dreaming
course,
this.
as you all know, the
It's
photo
real.
portrait has been popular
I can
since
tell.
the early 1800s. Your generation
So I
was not
can
the
go
first
back
to
in
use
time.
images for selfie expression.
What if that girl isn't dead
I
yet?
couldn't resist. The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for
I
as
need to go to the bathroom
long as it's
quickly
been
and
around.
check it out.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I'm sorry, but I really have to use the bathroom.
Nice try, Max. But you're not going to get away that easy.
Scream you're on your period.
We can
Just
talk more
scream you're on
after
your
class.
period.
Is there anybody
Oh,
here
shit.
who knows their stuff?
Jefferson wants to keep me after
Louis Daguerre
class.
was a French painter
And I
who
need time to
created
save that girl.
daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria.
What if I rewind
The
again
Daguerrean-
and give him the right answer?
That's right.
That's right.
I
I'm gonna
didn't-
use my powers to cheat in class.
I didn't do the homework, but I'm gonna steal it from a mean girl. You mean the girl who did her homework? The one who...
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I can, because I'm cheating.
The Daguerrean process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
Somebody has been reading as well as posing. Nice work, Max. The
She's like,
Daguerrean
"I fucking
process
knew it."
made portraiture hugely popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear, defined features. You can learn more when you actually finish reading the assigned chapters. Max is so far way ahead of everyone. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Max, you are not crazy. You are not dreaming. It's time to be an everyday hero.
Yes, Victoria,
Okay,
you
I gotta
still
talk to
have
you.
do-
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I'm not avoiding, just...
Biding time? Waiting for the elusive right moment?
Exactly.
Max, don't wait too long. John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans.
John Lennon was a wife beater. Shut
Good.
up.
Don't let
I'm
me
just
stop
being
you.
negative for no reason because I hate him. Oh. Alright, let me out.
Excuse me,
Let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I'm on top of it. I think John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans.
Such a fucking
You're on
sucker.
fire today. All the right answers. Good.
Yes.
Make sure you finish working on it by today. I have faith in you.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's a picture of myself. That's amazing, Max. I know, because I'm a hero. Careful. I'm a
I
hero.
hope I have enough time to get to the bathroom. Please, please. I can't
Max
tell
gets one of
anybody.
those signs for her
They'll think I'm
for her
crazy.
house that says a hero lives here.
Yeah. Oh, are you a veteran? Or did you...
Are you a frontline medical worker?
Are you a
No.
firefighter? No. I'm just a simple lesbian. What?
It's a
Okay,
simple
Max,
life.
retrace every step.
But it's hard, and it chose me.
I washed my face.
Wait.
I shredded my photo.
Wait, why are you doing it
Then,
the same?
Butterfly flew in. And I took a photo.
She's remembering it.
Is she recreating it? Oh no, she's not recreating. Okay.
Leave them out of this, bitch.
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing?
Don't
Come on, put that thing
ever
down!
Tell me what to do.
Wowzer, it's happening. I need a hammer to break it open.
I can't remember what to do.
Hella more
Oh.
trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
Oh, oops.
Whoops.
Holy shit, I can't let this happen. If I can reverse time again, I can help her.
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people
still have
trying
the
to
camera.
control me.
Oh, great.
You are
Hold
going
on,
to
maybe
get
I can just
hella
watch
more
it
trouble
happen.
for
I wanna
this
see what
than
happens if I
drugs.
just walk
Nobody
over it.
would
You're going to get
ever
hurt.
even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from
Miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
No way.
Don't ever touch me again, freak!
Whew. Do you remember the first time we played this and we were like, ah!
What do we do? What do we do?
That did not happen. This cannot be real. I just saw a girl get shot and then saved her. What the fuck is going on?
You're a hero, Max.
Do not freak out.
Hey, do you hear that fire alarm? That means you should be outside.
I had to use the bathroom.
Girls always use that excuse.
Excuse for what?
For whatever you're up to, your face is covered in guilt.
The alarm tripped
I was
me out.
shitting.
Then trip on out of here, Missy. Or are you hiding something? Huh?
Thank you, Mr. Madsen. The situation is under control. There's no emergency here. Leave Miss Caulfield alone, and please turn off that alarm since that's your job.
I remember seeing on Twitter that this girl was talking about how a guy she dated thought that like a tampon was like a cork stopper, that you just put it up there and just left it there, and then it just stopped everything. And I was like, that's
Gross.
and
That's
also-
kind of like how a Diva Cup works a little bit. It
You
doesn't
still have to-
stop it,
but
it
you still have to
collects it.
right, but you still have to take it out and wash it. You can't
Did
just
he think that it just like you unplugged it at the end of the day? And it all
no,
came out?
at the end of the period, that you left it in there the whole time. And I was like, sir, that is how people get toxic shock syndrome. That is like one of the first things that they teach you in like sex ed about periods, is that you cannot leave tampons in too long.
You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with me, Max. Or have you done something wrong? Is
Okay,
that
well
it?
then that doesn't make me want to fucking talk
Well,
then.
Max, talk to me.
I can't remember what we were supposed to say. I think we were supposed to lie.
Yeah.
I just got sick in class. Female trouble.
Except you're wandering
Exactly.
around like a zombie.
'Cause
And do
I'm
you
having
think that's
female
the first
trouble.
time a student has used that line on me?
It's the truth. I felt dizzy in Mr. Jefferson's
Just
class.
tell me what you're hiding. You can trust me.
There's
the
nothing
blood.
to hide. I got sick. It happens, you know?
There's that teen toot again. You know, I've heard.
Teen Tood.
Don't think I don't know what goes on around here. You've only been here for 3 weeks and you're already causing conflict. I don't think your parents will approve when they find out. Now get outside with class. Please.
I think part of the reason
No, he does not buy that at all. I may have just flushed my scholarship down the toilet. Yes, I could rewind and actually tell him the truth.
I think one of the reasons this game did so well is because it's so grounded in a reality that so many people can relate to, at least in America, where it's just like, you're in high school. And I feel like a lot of video games don't really do that. And if they do, it's like, welcome to anime high school, where everyone's eyeballs are snakes or something, you know? This feels a little bit, I don't know. For a video game, it's pretty grounded in reality. I don't think his reaction was weird considering he's a principal. And I understand why school administrators act the way they do, because teenagers are chaotic demons.
Yeah.
But it's also like a lot of the teenagers are not being chaotic demons, so when they're not being a chaotic demon, it's like...
As a teenager who was very chaotic, I 100% understand why teachers would not trust a single thing a teenager says.
Yeah, it makes sense, but also, fuck you. Yeah, at the same time.
I remember literally, like, when I, like, cutting class, and I would just run out the back of the school, because there was a woman who would... I forget what her name was, but she was, like, in the back office, and it was her job to, like, watch the door to see if anyone left. So, like, what we used to do is just throw a hoodie on over our head and then just run out the back door at, like, to the student parking lot.
So that they didn't know it was you?
So that she didn't know.
So they
who
couldn't
it
tell
was.
the tall 5'10" girl sprinting out was you?
Yeah.
So the school I went to, that never would have worked because there was only 125 students per grade. But also...
We only had 180.
We were allowed to leave whenever we wanted. There were no rules. Like, for lunch, we could leave. And also, we also got a lot of free periods. And we also allowed to go to the bathroom whenever we wanted. Which was a shock to me, because one time we had a substitute teacher who was, like, also did public school. Mm-hmm. And I just, like, got up to go to the bathroom. They said, "Excuse me, where do you think you're going?" And I said, "I'm going to pee." And I just kept walking. And they, like, ran and blocked the door. And I was like, what's happening? Like, I've never had a teacher treat me like this. Mm-hmm. And I was just shocked. And they were like, no, you need to get permission. Like, what are the rules? And then I had to have everyone in the class back me up, be like, she's coming back.
Yeah.
Where nobody just leaves and doesn't come back here. Like,
I was in a rural enough area that, like, it wouldn't have made sense to let us leave because there's literally nowhere you could go.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
There's nowhere, like, it's not like you could, like, leave and go get food and come back because there wasn't any place to get it. If that makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah, because around us there was like a ton of restaurants and stuff.
Yeah.
Because it was inside of. I went to school inside of a university, so we had some baller stuff going on. Hey, Mrs. Grant.
Hi,
Miss Grant.
Excuse
Sorry.
me, Max. I know everybody loves being asked to sign a petition, but would you do Miss Grant a favor and hear me out?
No.
Sure, I always have time for you. What's the petition?
David Madsen, our chief of security, wants to put surveillance cameras all around the campus. Halls, classrooms, gym, dorm rooms, etc. Blackwell Academy should be a high school, not a high-security penitentiary.
I think that teenagers are going to do bad stuff. It could have helped Rachel. That's true. Mm-hmm. What do you want to say?
Yeah.
It could have helped Rachel?
Mm-hmm.
I guess cameras could have helped Rachel. I can see both sides.
You're fair-minded, Max. And we all pray Rachel is found safe and sound, bless her soul. But this petition isn't about her. Blackwell Academy has a noble heritage. From the Native Americans who founded this land, to the pioneers who shared it in peace, not fear and violence.
Yikes! Do you think when the developers made, because they're from France, that like maybe that's what they were told and they just believed it?
No,
or do you think they're like
that it's
being
more
funny?
like she's a specific character and that's what she believes. Because she has a peace sign necklace, like that lines up to me.
It just doesn't make sense because like I feel like a woman like her would be like, I know all about these motherfuckers.
Like I was gonna say, except for the fact that she's black. That's the part that doesn't make sense to me.
I know. I feel like Yeah, go
if
ahead.
she was white and had the hippie necklace, like that would totally make sense to me. How she would be like, we live in peace and blah blah blah.
Because
blah.
you're never told that, but like lots of black people know all about it, and like I don't know if everybody know this, but like a ton of like black people in the United States are mixed with Native American like ancestry because like that was where one of the options you could go to if you escaped or if you just wanted a life where you weren't treated like garbage. So it's hard for me. I mean, maybe she's just like a first generation immigrant, so like I don't know, but it doesn't seem to make sense to me that she would not know that. But what do you want to say?
Yeah, Blackwell's that old?
Blackwell is that old? That's incredible.
You should learn a little history about your alma mater. You'll find some fascinating facts. There's a lot of power in this region. I think it helps the creative juices flow around here. Now, before I assign you homework with this lecture, will you please sign the petition to keep our campus from going back to 1984?
Yeah, and I think I will also say that just in the years since this game has come out, there has been a lot more discussion about like colonization, specifically in America, and like those types of conversations. And obviously the developers are not from the United States, so I think if they were to make this again now, maybe they would write it differently.
Oh, I'm sure, because I always feel like, at least with Don't Nod and Deck 9, they always put their best effort in, and that's what I think matters. Let's sign it, just to make her happy.
Absolutely. I don't mind security, but not pure surveillance.
I knew you were my favorite new student at Blackwell for a good reason.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like, regardless of whether somebody is, like, the person who wrote it is in the U.S. or not,
I better read Warren's
I think people are just a
text
lot
before he
more
blows my
aware
phone up.
now in, like, very recent years than they were in 2014 when this was being developed or whatever.
Do you have my flash drive? I need some space. Like, info space. We read this all the first time around. We're just here to meme, alright?
Yeah.
4K Blackwell grass, yeah.
People are also bringing up that Canada is only just beginning to apologize for the forced
Okay, I
school
better get to my dorm
situation.
and grab that flash drive.
Yeah, not to be too down, but there was a church in Canada where they found a bunch of First Nation bones. That was like really.
Oh,
I'm trying to give the light version so we can be like, this fucking happened, but don't get too sad.
Basically, they shipped a bunch of Native American children off to boarding schools. Parents never saw their kids again, and they've been uncovering lots of horrible things that happened there. And now they're finally starting to apologize, but everyone's kind of like, yeah, it's a little too late, you know? Like,
they're dead, dude. The genocide's been committed. Like, what do you want? So you can see a lot of Jefferson's work.
I have a feeling they don't teach critical race theory at Blackwell.
They should. It's a private school.
Yeah.
I don't see why they wouldn't. It's kind of strange that they don't, honestly. So here's some of Jefferson's work. Young woman looking disheveled, kind of run down. Young woman looking disheveled, run down. Young woman doing whatever. But here's the picture over here. This one freaked me out. And also has a little bunny in it. And I don't think it is Kate, but I think it's supposed to like foreshadow, you know.
A bunny?
Right here, like right there.
That's a bunny?
She's holding a stuffed bunny.
Oh.
There's like a lot of domination and just some dude, I guess. I don't know. Right, that's just some old guy. I guess he was like, I gotta take a picture of some guy to make it look like I'm not a creep. You guys want to pretend we're cool to this guy?
Yo, Justin.
Check out the Max. Come to thrash?
Totally.
Thrash? Yeah, I'm here to thrash.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah? Bring it.
Yeah, I'm totally
What's
a
your first
thrash.
move gonna be?
Jump.
Jump?
You're such a poser. If you can't even name a simple nose slide or a tray flip, you should walk on.
Okay, so hot tip for anybody who's like, they look cool, I want to make friends with them, but I don't know anything about their interests. Don't try to be like, oh, I know all about it. Go up to them and be like, hey, I don't know anything about this. Can you teach me about it? I know the first instinct is to be like, no, I totally know about skateboarding. No, go up and be like, I don't know anything about skateboarding, but I really want to get into it. Do you guys think you could help me? And if they're cool, they'll be like, yeah, totally. If they suck and they're losers, they're gonna make you feel like shit about it.
Well,
and that's not on you. That's on them.
The whole thing is that if you don't know how to make conversation with people, just ask them questions about themselves.
Yeah.
Because everybody loves to talk about themselves and their interests. So that's the way to do it.
That actually didn't work on me for a while because people would try to talk to me, but I didn't want to talk about myself because I hated myself. And I would always want to hear about what they were doing. So then we get in an impasse. But that's really good advice.
Well, it can also be about interests too. I think you always talked about
interests.
If people asked you about stuff that you were into as opposed to yourself.
Yeah, if they asked me about my stuff, I'd be like, you don't want to fucking know that. Leave me alone. But usually, don't be a poser. Be an inquisitor.
Check out the Max. Come to thrash?
I came to nose slide.
I came to nose slide. But I'd love to see somebody do a tree flip.
Oh, sick. You're not a poser.
Nah, I just can't skate worth shit.
Oh, check it. We're gonna destroy some rails for you. What do you want to see?
Fuck.
Tray flip.
Tray flip.
Go for a tree flip.
Let's get Trevor all over that action.
Oh, that's the one that makes him hit this dick. Should we rewind and save him or let him live in his misery?
Let him live in agony.
Take a picture! Woo!
I think Max should turn in that photo. Be like, look, I made some guy hit himself in the dick.
Everyday hero! Woo! Oh, Evan's over here somewhere. Oh my god, it's our boy! Oh, there he is. Oh, there's a little sweet man, Daniel.
What's up, Daniel?
Oh, hi, Max. Could I, ask you a question? Would you mind letting me sketch you? I do put my sketches on Facebook, though.
Thank you for the subscription with Prime, Wolfenite. Thank you very much. He didn't even say anything. Well, he was there, so he deserved to have his dick crushed. I'd be honored.
I'd be honored, Daniel. Makes me feel like a muse.
I bet he draws all the girls.
You should say that. I was just thinking about my real muse. Rachel Amber.
Okay, well, I don't feel very special anymore, dude, so... Start drawing.
Start drawing, bitch.
Okay. Why don't you start drawing me? Even though I must be a step down from Rachel.
Yeah, exactly.
No way. You're
Daniel.
A good substitute muse.
No.
He just totally
You're just not as good as her.
That's a good posture.
I love it. He's like, well...
Good.
You're just kind of a stand-in for
learned,
now.
He learned about negging just recently online. He's trying to see. He's like, Stellar Butch.
Best
Thank you so much.
Ever.
Stellar Butch.
Yeah, it says Butch.
Oh, I thought you said Butch.
Oh, sorry, Butch. Stellar Butch. Thank you for the subscription.
Thank you.
Thanks, Daniel. Also, fuck you. I am not a step down from Rachel Amber. She's fucking dead, dude. Get over it. I'm here.
I'm here now. It's me.
She's not even here.
Hello?
Max, I don't feel like talking.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I won't bother you. Clever.
Can we go through this shit? Hold on.
Hello?
Max, I don't feel like talking.
What's wrong?
Nathan Prescott, little rich bitch kid. He thinks he can own people like his parents own Blackwell.
He can.
Like he owns the Vortex Club.
Yes, he's a nasty piece of work.
Somebody needs to take that prick down.
He'll take himself down.
Yeah, history always proves that, right? Just wait for justice, you sheeple.
That aged well, I think.
Yeah, it's aged real great.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see your future now, sir.
Yeah.
I see your red
Join
hat.
us.
Unsoliloqueens. Oh, thank you for the subscription. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Do you think we got it right with him?
Let's talk later, okay, Max?
Cool. All right, we didn't fuck that up. We went back in time. Now everyone's gonna love us through manipulation. Will they ever care about who we really are? No. I'm gonna look at this without asking.
Evan's portfolio always looks so uber pro. I'd love to see his photos in there. Hey, Evan. Mind if I check out your cool portfolio?
Let's see if you're worthy of it, Max. You'll have to answer a simple question. Who photographed the famous falling soldier?
You're a fucking nerd, that's who. And I'm gonna use time, because I don't remember.
So just pick somebody.
Eugene Smith.
Gotta be Eugene Smith.
Well, they both were famous war photographer images. But you should know the difference.
Ah!
Good try. Wrong answer.
He seems like the type of guy who would have a better skincare routine than me, and then I'd be too nervous to talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Evan.
Kappa.
Mind if I check out your cool portfolio?
Let's see if you're worthy of it, Max. You'll have to answer a simple question.
Thank God
Who
we have the
photographed
chat
the
to
famous
cheat with.
fallen
I know,
soldier?
right?
Robert Kappa, duh, idiot. Like, I know it, do you?
Robert Capa, of course. I love his work, despite the controversy about that photo.
My. This quiet child knows things.
That's why I'm here.
You're a kindred spirit, Max. Would you care for a perusal of my portfolio? It's
Did he
not a
just call us a
privilege I grant
child?
to many.
I'd be honored, sir.
He's so
that
mature.
His outfit makes him look like, have you seen that picture of the two greyhounds wearing those like turtleneck sweaters?
No,
And they
but
look,
I'm imagining.
They look like they're on like a snowy mountain, and they look like two like rich people who are about to like go hunt humans.
No, you don't understand. Their owners got some humans for them to hunt to make them happy.
It's literally what it looks like. It looks like they're about to be like, all right, unleash the pores, hunt them down.
Yes, we got some people to hunt, but not for us. We're not savages. It's for our dogs.
It's for the dogs.
It's for the dogs so they can act out their primal urges. We just love to watch them do it.
And they're both like,
These photos are great.
oh.
And Rachel Amber's face is mesmerizing.
I can definitely tell by the squiggles. Remember when everyone thought the world would end in 2012?
Hi, Evan.
As you can see, Rachel
No.
Amber was my favorite model here. She knew exactly what angles worked best with my eye.
You were close.
Like brother and sister in arms, she understood me, never judged me. I hated her Vortex club clique, but she never acted like she cared. Her friends were her friends.
What do you think happened to her?
Nothing good, Max. Nothing good.
He hopes. Hold on. I need to unpick a wedgie, and I don't want you all to see it. 1 second.
We could just take 5.
Oh, you want to take 5? Cool.
Yeah, let's take
All right.
5. Okay, we'll be right back.
We'll be right back. Just gonna... Alright?
Did you turn off the mic?
No. Hold on. Let's see if the mic actually turns Alright, you guys didn't hear me saying buttholes over and over? No. Not time for bed. Woo! Hey, how's like the sound and the everything? Like, can you guys hear the characters talk and everything? Can you hear the ambiance? Like, are we... Wait, are you seeing the animation in the background? Hold on.
The people running?
Yeah, running. Just... Well, I want to see it again. I don't think I've ever been able to see that. Hold on. Do it again.
Oh, look at that. You know what they look like? They look like one of those little, like, greyhound things that leads the dogs around the track, where it's like the little rabbit and it just moves.
They look like those fake ice skater rink things they show during Christmas time, where they follow like a little path.
Oh my god. I love it.
I find this really amusing. I don't know. Oh, dude, from this angle, it looks like it's big fucks. Welcome to our great insight. Hey, if you look at it from this angle, it looks like big fucks.
Oh my god, we took a picture of that guy who hit himself in the nuts.
Welcome. We're so deep. We know so much. We're like super smart. Here we go.
Hi, Brooke. Let me guess. You want to fly my drone?
I do now.
I'd love to. I love planes and balloons and...
What?
This
Planes
is
and
neither.
balloons.
Do you know what a drone really is?
No.
A weapon, right?
Yes. She's
you
correct.
read too many conspiracy sites. This might be too complicated for you.
I don't know.
Funny. Warren said you were smart. Please, step back.
Why are you so mean to me?
I love it.
Alright, let's go through her shit. Hold on.
Search.
What a complicated name for such a tiny drone.
Alright, and then we rewind. And I go, actually, I do know all about drones.
Yeah.
And you're the idiot.
Sorry, Max. I have to focus on making sure this drone doesn't crash.
Oh, hold on. We gotta... Boom. Time manipulation. We're actually a terrible person, by the way. Just in case anyone's wondering.
Let me guess. You...
That looks like a high-fly drone. Model B400 EVO. Now, that's a nice piece of tech.
You're full of surprises. Why would you know that?
No
I
reason.
love aerial photography. Drones are perfect for that, especially those with great range. It's a new era of images.
Most impressive, Max. Warren said you were multifaceted. Here, give the drone a whirl around campus.
I'm gonna crash it. Oh yeah, I can't move it. No. I would never do this because I'd be like, I'm gonna break. See, that's the point where I would break her
Crash
drone.
it into the tree.
Yeah. Like if it has iPad control.
Yeah.
That's a crashing moment. And then what? All these rich kids, and I'm Max, and I can barely afford my Polaroid film. Oh, that's a fucking crash going through the leaves? What does this mean? This is a bioweapon fucking thing.
I think it's looping.
I know, but I'm just enjoying myself. Now it's looping.
Hit Trevor again.
Alright. Oh, we gotta talk to these. Look at this dude. Hayden, what's up, dude? Look at Hayden. Nice, dude. You just got women just laying around you.
This is what we did at my school. We would all just go, like, lay out on, like, we didn't really have, like, a quad, but there was, like, an outside hill, and so, like, we'd go, like, play Frisbee and stuff like that.
Hey, Hayden.
There she is. The retro selfie master.
That's me, all right. You look relaxed as usual, Hayden.
It's a skill one cultivates at Blackwell, especially when one represents the Vortex Club. Not to boast.
Do you really want Nathan Prescott to represent?
Oh, please. Nathan is like everybody's voodoo doll. Kill the rich kid. He's all right and a fun guy to hang with. Fuck the haters.
He seems genuinely unstable to me.
Nate has his extreme moments, but don't we all?
I don't know yet, Hayden.
Don't we all, man? I don't
What the
know.
hell
Do
is the
all of us bring a
Vortex
gun
Club
to
anyway?
school?
Seems
It's
so
America,
elitist.
Stacy. You have
Only
to at
if you're
this
not
point.
cool enough to get in. And it doesn't hurt your resume.
If you say so.
I do. But you should actually come hang with us one night, then you wouldn't be so inclined to gossip.
Wait, hold on. You're inviting me with the cool kids?
Yeah,
Now I don't think
okay.
it's stupid.
Yeah.
Like, now it's cool because I'm invited.
You mean hang with the Vortex Club? That sounds like a setup to a horrible prank.
Chillax, paranoia girl. We're not that desperate for fun. We know how to do that on our own.
It seems weird to think about partying with all those Rachel Amber posters up.
You're high. Rachel used to hang out with us too. She was a blast. Smart, not bitchy like, you know.
So you knew Rachel Amber?
I knew she liked to party. Fun to be around. Oh, yeah, and she was hot.
Did Victoria like Rachel? She seems like the jealous type.
Don't think you know Victoria so well. She respected Rachel, even if she didn't act like it.
What do you think happened to her?
Whatever happens to people who disappear without a trace?
Rachel was actually a member of the Vortex Club?
No. Rachel was like her own club. She was actually too cool for us. And I'll deny I ever said that.
Yeah, man.
I'm more confused than before. It's such a mystery. Let's talk later, Hayden.
That it is, Max. Now, I have to get my chemical on and study. We should get you and Dana out one night.
How? I still don't understand how people could smoke weed and study. That just like doesn't make sense to me.
It helps them focus more. So I like to point out these trees because they seems like not everything's been up-res, but you see all these like little spots of blue and how like blue was kind of like a theme in this game.
Mm-hmm.
And this is not in real life, but they do this all over the place. So it kind of made me feel like they had an influence in the original art direction. Because it was a lot more watercolory before of Monet. Because Monet paintings also did that, where like he would just put blue in everything. Just little dots of it in everything. And I just thought that was nice. And a fun little thing. Because there's also just like, you'll see like random spots of blue on the ground, random spots of blue everywhere, and it's just supposed to like blend in my opinion. Oh, tree, sit! Holy shit! Look at this! We're fucking...
So bizarro to be back here after 5 years. I thought I could just fit right back in at school. But with all this shit going on, I'm even more an outsider. And who can I confide in besides my journal and my camera? Man, these are supposed to be the best years of my life. This is what it's like to be alone and feel lonely at once.
Bisected Brioche says, apparently there's evidence Monet may have been colorblind, which is why his paintings have those specific colors.
Oh, I love that. Everyone's like, this doesn't quite go, and he's like, yes, they do, idiot. You guys are all dumb. I like kind of liked it back in the day when everyone would like they would see like someone in a corner of the back and be like, that's her, that's Rachel Amber, and like, it's not, but continue.
Yeah.
I'm sure this poster has stopped millions of bullies.
It stopped me.
Stop bullying.
Okay, I won't.
Posters over posters? Somebody really wants to find Rachel Amber.
I mean, if it's a missing person, yeah, you do really want to find them.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Someone really wants to find this missing child. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I could go for a burger now.
Usually we would read everything, but this is... How's your nuts, dude? Doing okay?
He's like, my nuts hurt. Look at him. He's still sitting there being like, ugh.
I've been too scared to watch Euphoria because everyone's like, it's so good. But I'm like, I know this is going to make me sad.
There's no way I would watch that.
I watched 10 minutes of it. I got sad, and so I turned it off. It was like, no, I would not recommend it.
Something can both be really good and also really not something that you want to put yourself through.
Yeah, no, it seems like it's really good and really fun from like what I see of people who really like the show. I just watched and I was like, I can't do this. All right, so what are we doing?
That reminds me of what was that movie? That movie that just came out. It was like historical about that, like it's like the woman gets raped and like her.
Yeah, no, I heard that's good, but also.
Well, no, but like the director was complaining because it didn't do very well in the theater, and like a bunch of people were like, "Yeah, you showed the scene like three different times from different perspectives, and like the whole movie hinges on like a man getting revenge for this happening to this woman."
Yeah.
Can you blame people for being like, like?
And it came out in theaters. That's like a Netflix movie. Like, no, because I was like, oh, what is this? It's like medieval. Maybe I'll like find a. Because I was gonna rent out a movie theater. That's a long story. I won't get into. And so I looked up that movie, and they were like, all of these. Like, it was like getting okay reviews, but then it was like, it's all about this, and I was like, what? And there's like, it shows you 3 times. I'm like, I don't want to be trapped in a movie theater, in the dark, watching this over and over. How is this
is
enjoyable?
So weird.
Yeah. What was the name of that fucking movie? It's like a medieval movie. It's not.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be fun. I thought it was gonna be a fun medieval movie, and they're like, no, we're
Were
gonna
you
have
expecting like a Knight's Tale,
or just like knights and swords and shit, not just an entire movie about that.
The Last Duel.
I need to go to my room
stupid.
and return Warren's flash drive.
I'm not gonna watch it.
So we haven't, obviously neither of us have seen it, so I'm not commenting on that, but just like, it's just not the type of movie that, it's like, it reminds me of like, I'll put books where I'm like, oh, this seems like a really good book, and I'll put it on my like to read list, and then I never read it because I just always look at it and I'm like, that's going to put me in a bummer mood, or that's going to be super serious and I have to pay attention to it. Sweet. And so then I just never read it because I'm like,
how come my horrifying nightmare story that I put in movie theaters didn't do well? And I'm like, because you're a man who made an entire movie about something that doesn't affect you.
Warren told me that totem is named Tobanga for a reason nobody knows. Hi, Kate.
Hey, Max.
How did you like class today?
I don't remember. I guess I don't care about much of anything today.
Is there anything...
Max, I'd like to be alone, if you don't mind. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but the writer blamed millennials for the movie not making much money.
Oh, says that's what Blue Shirt said? Oh,
no, that is what happened.
Oh.
Blue Shirt said that, but yes, the director actually went and blamed millennials for like not watching movies in theater. He basically said everyone's on their phones too much nowadays. Blah 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 blah.
Does he not remember that there's a pandemic and people are not going to risk going to the movie theaters unless it's for something they know is going to make them happy?
Or like just want to see in general.
Yeah, like, okay, sir, what?
Hi, Kate.
Hey, Max.
Nice, bro.
You look down. You okay?
I'm kind of over humanity today. Sorry to be a drama queen.
Is there anything...
Max, I'd like to be alone, if you don't mind. I'm sorry.
Okay, now, but this time I asked her how she was, so.
Seriously, Max, I don't want to talk.
Okay, alright, cool.
How many times can we make people say to us, seriously, Max, leave me alone?
Oh, wait, hold on.
Glad to see our campus is eco-friendly.
Hi, Sam.
Howdy, Samuel.
Well, hello there.
What's up with these Rachel Amber posters?
Only she would know that, right?
I guess. It just makes the campus look sad.
You can't color over that sunlight.
I hate looking at this fact that this girl's missing. It bums me out. Can we get rid of it?
I know.
What was she like? She must have been popular.
Even sunlight can cast shadows. Rachel did both at once, you know. She was like a battery. Positive and negative.
So there's
so many theories about him when like people originally played the game, because like he talks so creepy.
He talks differently, yeah. I remember people were like, it's him, and I was like, dude, he's just odd. There's nothing wrong with being odd.
For me, it's like the vocal performance they make. I feel like they did that as like a red herring to like make him seem like more than he is, you know?
Maybe. What was I gonna say? Oh, there's this movie called Rebecca. I think it's a Hitchcock film.
Nice, bro.
And it's basically about a man who gets a second wife. But everyone's always talking about his first wife, and they're like, and these were her dresses, and this is her, and all of these things, and everyone's making the second wife feel like absolute garbage, and she's always like in her shadow, and it's like this mystery thing. It has the same kind of vibe as like, who was she? What happened? I won't give it away. It's a fun movie. It's old though.
Apparently he's voiced by the same person who voices Jefferson.
Wow.
Did not know that. Thank you.
You knew Rachel?
How can you know a prison? You just stare in awe. Now I have to go paint windows.
What do you think happened to her?
Best not to dwell on the past. Samuel looks forward, like a clock.
See you later, Samuel.
Sam.
And watch your step around here, Max. After I sweep, I paint.
So this guy, like, he clearly knows that something's going on. Like, he seems to know about what Max is doing. Is just like, alright. I kind of feel like maybe he's like a cosmic entity or something. Because there's several instances he goes, after I sweep, I paint. Which is integral to the puzzle that we are about to do. So he's like telling you, like, hey, after I sweep, I paint. In case you want to, like, figure out what that's about. And then there's this other thing at the end of the game where everybody is talking backwards and he is the only one talking forwards. And then when everyone talks forwards, he talks backwards. And it's like, there's some, he just like is tuned in, if that makes sense. I think we can make this break a window. Hold on.
Oh. Hi, Max.
What are you reading?
Love today or die forever. Don't even say anything.
I respect it. I
It's a
respect it.
bestseller. What to say?
Good point. Now if you'll excuse me.
I feel like Alyssa and I should be better friends.
No, bro. You can't take a picture. You gotta wait till Friday's game.
Yeah.
I think you can get him. Oh, I already missed my chance to take a picture of that. Okay, hold on. Can I take a picture of that?
With all these new droughts, it seems kind of obscene to waste all this water.
Did it already happen? Because I think what you have to do is like it hits her head, and then it bounces off and it hits the window. Hold on.
Wait, did anybody else see? So I read both the book and saw the movie, but I'm thinking of ending things. Did you ever watch that?
Vending things or ending things?
I'm thinking of ending things.
Is it called I'm thinking of ending things? The
Yes,
whole sentence?
the whole thing.
Okay, no, I haven't.
But that's another good example of like janitor, cosmic entity.
You know what else is? Control. Yeah, you read my brain.
Actually, I just read the chat. They've been putting a bunch of examples in there.
Oh.
Control and then Night in the Woods too.
Oh yeah. But I think he's like keyed in at the very least, and that's why he talks like differently and he acts a little different. It's because he's not completely tuned into this world or the other world. He's like in between. That's my personal thoughts. Anyway,
it's kind of like a magical realism view of like being neuroatypical.
Yes, maybe. Well, I don't want to. Yes, that is, but I don't want to accidentally say anything wrong.
Thank you for subscribing, Kelthulu.
Thank you.
You'd think with all the rain here in Oregon, you wouldn't need to water the lawn.
All right, you guys want to bully
I guess Blackwell
Victoria?
has to keep the lawn and plants well manicured to look good on a catalog.
Welcome to Sluts Are Us. Yay.
Welcome.
Oh look, it's Max Caulfield, the selfie hoe of Blackwell. What a lame gimmick. Even Mark, Mr. Jefferson, falls for your wave hipster bullshit. The Daguerrean process, sir. No. You could barely even say that. I guess you got your meds filled.
It's okay, Victoria.
Since
I
you know
that you're
all the
insecure.
answers, I guess you have to find another way into the dorm. We ain't moving.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold that pose. So original. Don't worry, Max. I'll put a vintage filter on it right before I post it all over social medias. Now, why don't you go fuck your selfie?
Oh yes, Victoria. I'll get your bony ass out of my way.
Yeah, I'll just walk around. You fucking psycho.
Keep walking, hippie.
You know that she's been practicing that line for days, waiting for Max to talk to her.
Also to the person who was asking, yes, I have seen Last Night in Soho. I really liked it. Yeah.
What the hell? Are you kidding? Look at this. Chill, Victoria. It's just water. Yeah, water on my cashmere. Do you know how much this fucking outfit costs?
You look
don't
great.
wear it.
I can't even chill on the steps.
Hold on. And then he drops the paint on her head. I can't remember how that's done.
Yeah.
I think... Oh, wait. Hold on. Do we have to turn on the paint after? I don't remember. Or were we supposed to turn on the sprinklers after he put...
I think it's after, right? Because doesn't it startle him and then he knocks the paint or something?
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
I can't...
That's okay. We can fast forward through time as well. No, we can't. Just kidding. Well, he'll do it eventually.
You have to mess with the can yourself.
Ah, fuck. All right. Hold on. Tampering.
Okay, let's see if this works.
So
do we do the sprinklers first? I can't... Oh, wait, the sprinklers are going, so it's fine.
Well, no, you can turn them up, which makes her jump.
Yeah.
Which I think
we have
needs
to
be done.
Yeah.
Because it'll miss her if she doesn't jump up, I think.
Right?
Something like that. I think her jumping up will make it fall down on her. Because you have to wait until he hangs it.
It's you do the sprinklers first.
Sprinklers now. Okay, let's do it.
This main sprinkler valve looks easy enough to use.
Okay, then fucking do it.
I guess.
Close, but no cigar.
Okay.
They have to be right under the bucket.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sweet.
Are you ready?
Dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun.
Yes! Yes! We're not evil. It's Victoria who's evil because she took a picture of me and put it on the internet. So I get to ruin her whole outfit and her hair.
No way!
Ah!
You okay, Victoria?
Oh, Samuel is sorry. Wet paint is not good for hair, nope. Sorry.
Get the hell away from me, weirdo.
Hold on. We'll get some towels. We'll be right back.
So move your ass before I drive.
It worked. Don't mess with Max, bitches.
Yeah. I'll manipulate time to ruin your life.
Hey, Victoria.
What do you want, Max?
Want to be mean?
Yeah.
Don't say a word,
I'm
Max.
gonna say it.
Hold that pose.
Yeah.
And no filter needed before I post this.
Okay.
Now please move. I've had a messed up day and I'm going to my room.
You do that? I know where you live. So does Nathan.
All right.
I want to be a huge jerk.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Well, we did. Facts. I can't remember when the big smackdown happened at the Blackwell party.
Yeah.
And it was like the most like
The
neutral
Vortex Club party, and like we're like just telling her how shitty she is,
and she's like, yeah, but it's just like, you know what, Victoria, you kind of mega suck in your own
Victoria is going
selfish.
to be pissed we took
You're
so long.
selfie, more like selfish. You're like, damn, Max, you got her. This is the reference to that fucking movie.
Room 217.
Don't even say it.
No way in hell am I ever going in here.
I can't remember.
No,
what
don't
movie
even.
That
It's
is,
too late. We'll
right?
never know.
It's some famous movie.
No, it's an indie movie that no one's ever heard of. Only us.
Matt Damon's in it, right? He's
Yeah,
in that
Matt
one
Damon.
too. Yeah. I think it was directed by Woody Allen, right? That's
Don't.
right.
I hate that man so much. I fucking hate Woody Allen so much.
I know.
I can't even like. Every time I think about him, I'm like angry.
Yeah, it's like a Woody Allen movie with like Matt Damon and who else? Man, I can't remember. Everyone's like, fuck!
Oh my god, Woody Allen. Why has he not been like set on fire yet? Like, what's going on? It's like, okay, if like one person said he did it, okay. He married his child! Like, what more proof do you need? When you
Just
marry
get to
your
room
own
and grab
child.
Warren's flash drive. Dana's still a cheerleader at heart. Juliet, extreme reporter.
No amount of bits could pay you guys back for the half a decade of laughs, smiles, and comfort, but here. Thank you so much for the gay bits.
This definitely looks like a girl's bathroom situation. Ugh. Let me click on it.
Looks like nobody won this TP war. There's nothing left but ghosts.
Pull it.
At least that's an alarm from this century.
Oh, here it is.
Nice atmospheric shot. Needs dusting.
Is this the... I can't remember at what point we go spying through Kate's room. Because I remember we...
Episode 2, because I remember it being like, we were like, yay! And we're like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so sad. I'm so sad right now.
I also just remember that we'll pay for Jesus.
That's Kate's thing.
Yeah.
She's being bullied.
We're also just going to need all those clues, because we don't want to have to... do you remember that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone was like, you're
How
cheating
sad.
by restarting.
I didn't write anything.
I sure am.
I have nothing to say.
It's like, yes, we are cheating because we feel terrible, and also you're all going to yell at us if...
It doesn't... Sorry, I didn't mean to... Go ahead.
Everyone would have yelled at us.
It doesn't matter what we do. Everyone yells at us. It doesn't matter.
So you might as well just
Victoria,
do what
give
you
me
want.
a fucking break.
And let them yell. I restarted too. That was too traumatic for me. Yeah.
Warren should be all over Brooke. They're perfect for each other.
Yeah, Warren, be interested in her. Here's our room. Fucking awesome.
Hashtag restart gate.
Home sweet home.
Oh, you
My
love me no
favorite
matter
cocoon.
what? I wonder why they renamed it The Winger and the Cow. Is putting Catcher in the Rye like too direct, or is there a copyright problem? Because I'm pretty sure it's free domain. Happy birthday, Maxie!
I think maybe they were just trying to make it like a
another where it's like not too too much.
No, where it's like not too, because her name is already Max Caulfield.
Yeah, they're like, all right, we got it. We can't believe it's been 18 whole years since you've been brought to us, XO. Hi, honey. Your principal sent me an email saying that he's concerned about your attitude and behavior. That you are not fitting in well and hiding in dorm. And I know it's hard to be away from home, but if you're all grown up now, but you are here there to change the world with your camera. Please call me soon to chat. We miss you, XXOO, mommy. All right, we gotta get our. What do we got in here?
One day I'll organize my film collection. One day I'll get an actual HD TV.
Alright, we read all this shit.
I am so addicted to this site. Look at these vintage beauties.
We read all this the first time. Hey, look, it's a quick sketch of my new muse. All right.
I wish it would said just like she's no Rachel Amber,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
she'll do.
She's all right. My new muse. Yeah. He's, I know his move. He calls you his muse. He draws you, and then he's like, "You want to go out?"
Warren makes me laugh. It's nice to feel like I already made a real friend here.
On a fat flash drive with a PH.
Yeah.
Philip Lorca de Corsia, my man. I don't think I could take my camera to those places. Look at that shot. I love Juliet Cameron's Victorian vibe. Talk about analog cameras. Ah, Dolly, what a fantastic eye. He could truly freeze time.
Did I force you to watch that movie Anon yet? I think we watched it together.
Doesn't sound familiar.
It's about the future. This guy's like a detective, but everybody has robots in their eyes now, and then this person is like really good at hacking eyeballs.
I don't think so.
I first discovered your channel back in 2015, Blue Skeletons, when you played the original Life is Strange, and I've been watching you ever since. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so we did watch that together. Yes. So I think if y'all like Life is Strange, Anon is nothing like it, but it has a similar vibe, and I think you would like it.
ANON.
ANON. It's on
Anon.
Netflix.
Like as an anonymous.
Yeah. What's other movies? I made a. Oh, that's not a fart. That was my foot rubbing against an ottoman.
Thank you for the bits, Blue Skeletons.
I made a list on.
Did you already read Blue Skeletons?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I made a list of movies that influenced Life is Strange, or in my opinion did, and it's on the channel. I don't remember.
But I do miss my friends and family in Seattle.
Callistus J says, "Remember when everyone thought the homeless woman
Looks
was
like
Max
left
grown
me
up and
great.
Rachel was in the
now
lighthouse?"
I have to go get the flash
I
drive
definitely
from
thought
Dana's
that.
room.
I was like, well, they both had a bob, so.
Water the plant.
Oh yeah, we can only do that once. Remember.
Yeah.
You can't
You
water
are
your plants
thirsty.
every day.
I'm the worst baby mama. Drink up.
Everyone remember, we watered the plant.
Okay, we can't do it the next time,
This
though.
action will have consequences.
If I'm not looking through a viewfinder, I'm looking through a window. Always looking.
Okay, so personally, since like the winger and the cow thing is here, and she's looking through a window, I remember from when I read the book in freshman year of high school, one of the major themes in the book was windows, and specifically glass, because Holden saw glass as something that would preserve something as still forever. So like Max likes to take pictures, which is like a moment in time captured in stillness. And like in Catcher in the Rye, Holden would like go to the museum and look at these like old animals who are stuffed inside of glass cases. And then he would talk about his brother and like how he broke a bunch of windows when his brother died because it was like a change that couldn't be stopped. So like Max likes to capture little pieces of time through a viewfinder, through glass. And there's like the breaking glass sound at the beginning of the game during the lighthouse thing, which is like a change that can't be stopped.
I wish I could bolt the door and never leave, but I better get that flash drive to Warren. I have to cultivate my only friend here.
I don't
Hard to
remember
believe I'm
anything
18.
about that book.
Do I look any older? Just more stressed.
The book does a very good job of capturing what it's like to be an asshole teenager.
I genuinely don't think I remember a single thing about the books I read in high school. But that was also because, like, I was definitely a SparkNotes person. And, like, so then I went back and I read some of them later. Because, like, I never read The Great Gatsby, never read Catch-22, stuff like that.
It would be an enjoyable book if you weren't forced to read it. I think you would like it if you just read it.
Yeah. Although...
Max and Chloe, best friends forever.
Aw.
Who even says that anymore? I'm going to have to call Chloe eventually and find out what she'll say. The longer I wait, the worse it'll be. Idiot.
I actually did recently read, if you like The Great Gatsby, I read this book called, I think it's The Chosen and the Beautiful, which is kind of like, it's a retelling of The Great Gatsby, but from the perspective of one of Daisy's friends, who is also Vietnamese American, and it has kind of like this magical realism touch through it. It's like an own voices book, and it's really neat because it's like it genuinely feels like you are just reading another portion of the book because some parts of it slot so well together, but it also has just like a touch of like, I don't know, the like magicalness that makes it feel very different. It was a neat book, but still definitely it is The Great Gatsby, so if you don't like the book at all, probably wouldn't recommend it.
I think another thing they got from Catcher in the Rye was, trigger warning, suicide, but Kate jumps off of the roof, and she's like this really religious figure. And then I remembered at the beginning of Catcher in the Rye, his friend jumps off the roof too, and his initials were JC. And like I can't remember what he said about it, but like his friend was like too pure or something because everyone was bullying him. Something like that.
That seems really on the nose.
Yeah,
to give them the initials of Jesus Christ.
Well, it's a book for teenagers.
Yeah.
So cheesy, but it makes me smile thinking of the day Mom and I sewed that together.
But like his friend was supposed to represent, in my opinion, like how some people are just like too pure or something. He was like a good person or something like it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Thank you for subscribing for 14 months on a 7-month streak on Chess Science. Thank you.
Ahoy, Captain. At least I know you've got my back. When I swallowed your eye and my parents rushed me to the ER, I knew we were bonded forever.
I'm surprised your parents let you keep it after you swallowed the eye. You ready to think and sit and think?
Sit and think.
Sit and think.
It feels so nice to just relax. This day has been so damn bizarre, and it feels like it has gone on forever. Maybe I'll just wake up now and find out I was dreaming all of this. Or like Poe said, a dream within a dream.
Womp.
In the sound of silence. No music. That's okay.
We just gotta do 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 boo 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 do do. Let's see if this actually plays. Is this supposed to go with the song that's on the radio? That's why it's just her just strumming. Is this the part where she says that Final Fantasy The Spirits Within is a really good movie? No, it's not. Cookies.
I love that Mom sent me a fat box of chocolate coconut bites for my birthday.
I can't remember
and
where...
slipped in
here
a
it is.
$200 gift certificate. Looks like Dana left me a little post-it note.
Oh. Thanks for going into my room, taking
Great.
my stuff.
Now
There
I
could
have to
been
go get
porn
the
on
flash
that.
drive from Dana's room.
All right, her last name is
You can't get
Juliet
out now,
Watson. We
Dana.
can't
So
fuck this
tell me
up.
the truth or rot in there.
Everybody's last name and license plate in this movie,
Welcome
in this
to
game,
the real drama queens of Blackwell.
make perfect sense to their personalities. And
Hey, Juliet. Is everything cool?
Oh yes, Max. I've locked Dana in the room because we're cool.
She's your friend.
Friends don't sext with their best friend's boyfriend.
No, probably not. How did you find out?
Why do you care? Why are you even asking me?
'Cause I'm nosy
You
and I
never
want
talk.
to know.
Just zone out with your camera.
That's why I'm talking to you now.
What's my last name?
Watson.
Juliet Watson. Duh.
I'm flattered. I didn't even think you knew my name at all.
Of course I do. Just because I don't talk a lot doesn't mean I don't care. So, how did you find out about them?
According to Victoria, Dana would do anything to date a quarterback.
According to Victoria. Huh.
She saw the sext. And Zachary won't answer his phone. Once Dana admits it, she can go.
You believe Victoria?
Straight to hell.
Max, I swear I didn't do anything. But I bet Victoria did. I know the proof is in her room.
Snoop through Victoria's room?
Hell yeah!
Immediately, let's go! I just sprinted there, like, no hesitation. Is it wrong? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Look at her with her widescreen laptop. Fucking, I'm looking through it.
That's real nice, Victoria. And who the hell thinks I'm a hipster?
You know what? If this was the picture someone posted of me to make me look bad, I'd be like, what?
Boom. This is the email I need to show Juliet. Now I have to print this fast and get the hell out of here.
So sad to inform you that I totally punked Juliet and Dana just now. All I had to do was mention to Juliet that I saw a nasty sext from Dana on Zach's phone.
Oh my god.
Dumbass believed me, and so I expect there to be a dorm rampage soon. Juliet deserves this for slutting Zach away from me. As for Dana, who gives a shit? Get out your popcorn, XXVC. To Taylor, Taylor's probably reading this like, oh god.
XOXO.
Gossip girl. Alright, how do we print this?
I love that, like, she sent an email. That part, at least, is like...
Victoria hates Rachel Amber this much?
Who cares?
How insecure.
Who cares? She's dead.
Let me just print this email that Victoria sent instead of texting.
Well, because they need proof. Like, because people are like, oh, what do you say? Just saying that, you know? What I would do is I would take a picture of it with my phone.
It makes sense in the context of the game. It doesn't make sense in the context of real life.
You wouldn't print out the email? What would
No,
you do?
Victoria wouldn't email somebody. She would text them.
Oh, right. Yeah. Here's an email from me.
Yeah.
Okay, if I did wear expensive jewelry, I would wear this for sure. Okay, if I did wear expensive jewelry, I would wear this for sure.
Go piss, girl.
I bet Victoria put Juliet on her shit list after this article.
So Juliet basically talks shit about the Vortex Club, okay.
This better convince Juliet that Dana is innocent.
I also seem to remember that we thought that when we were snooping around in here, we'd get caught at, like, any second.
But now we have the relaxing... So she has a signed photograph from Jefferson. Great. Here it is.
That is a tasty plasma. Maybe I could sneak in and watch Final Fantasy Spirits Within. I don't care what anybody says. That's one of the best sci-fi films ever made.
Okay, great. Now I gotta watch it tonight. Because all I remember about that was, like, ghosts were, like, flying into people's bodies and ghosts were, like, viruses or something.
Do you remember when we went back and watched Advent Children again?
It was awesome.
Fucking rad.
Nothing made sense. Nothing made sense, and that was great. They're just like, here's your favorite characters.
Everyone's looking wrong. Everyone's looking hot. What else do you need?
Dior, Givenchy. You could pay for my tuition with that wardrobe. Ouch. At least she puts her photographs out there. Unlike me.
So Final Fantasy The Spirits Within was like this huge deal because back then nobody had made like an entirely CGI movie that was like not a Disney movie where they were trying to make people look real, and like there were articles being like, in the future is our actors going to be just completely replaced by CGI actors and all this. It came out and it was so boring because it was really difficult to do literally anything because it was CGI back in like 1999.
Yeah.
And they didn't have those over-the-top weird Final Fantasy cutscenes, so all the fans were like, what? And then all the people who don't...
I'm bored!
And all the people who are not into Final Fantasy were like, this
Stop
is
zoning,
boring.
Max.
You know?
You have the paper, so go.
No, I have
She's
to look
actually
for her
got a
shit.
classic medium format camera with some awesome prime lens.
Hold on, I need to fuck
I
up her
hate
stuff.
you, Vic.
Yeah,
Let's
hold
play a
on.
little photo Tetris and leave Victoria a message. Let's move this here.
Make it a dick.
And this one there.
Oh.
A pattern is emerging.
Take a picture of that. Before, the first time we played, we were like, let's be a nice person. But this time,
no.
We're a bully. We're a bad person. We do bad stuff. Hold on. Can we shit on the floor?
Just take a dump on the bed.
Take a dump and put it under her bed inside of a box.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's my poop in a box.
Dude. I don't know if this is too dark, but remember...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to go into it.
We both remember the poop in the box?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not our poop. You're gonna make them think it was our poop.
It wasn't our poop.
It wasn't our poop.
It was other people's poop in a box. I just
I'm pretty sure we talked about that on a Let's Play at some point.
We did, but I want to say, like, if you're ever so down bad that you're thinking about smelling poop in a box, it's time to stop.
It's time to get help.
We did not have the poop in the box. Okay?
They're saying no, we remember this story. Oh god.
Okay, good. But if you ever want to smell poop in a box, just remember this. You've gone too far, and it's time to get help.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now I think
Everyone's
you realize
like,
your
what
poop.
story? No.
It's my poop in a box. Here you go.
Juliet, read this.
Of course.
We had nothing to do with the poop in the box.
I'm an asshole. I'm sorry, Dana.
You are. And I hope so. You really think I'd mess around with Zachary?
No, but I get stupid jealous. I owe you dinner. Still love me?
And you do my laundry.
Thanks, Max. You're like the Blackwell ninja. Now let's see what Zach has to say about Victoria.
You set me free. Thank you. Warren's flash drive is on my desk.
I remember the full-blown breakdown. I'm looking at all the girls' eyeshadows and how, like, it's just a lot for
Almost
high school.
done. Get the flash drive, and then I'll go see Warren.
It's a lot for high school, but I remember just having full-on breakdowns in the morning because I just didn't look perfect. And now that I'm old, I'm like, I don't give a shit.
I was really big into, like, not, like, a lot of makeup, but, like, weird makeup. So, like, I remember watching the TLC No Scrubs music video, like, when I was, like, young, and they did this thing with, like, light blue eyeliner where it was, like, very, like, avant-garde looking for the time. Mm-hmm. And I remember, like, recreating the look, and of course everybody was like, what are you doing? Like, because it looks not like something that a 13-year-old would wear.
I think Dana's a lesbian who does compulsive heterosexuality. I mean, look at this girl with the dragon tattoo poster. Girls, this is it. And if you tell me I'm wrong, I'm gonna cry. So don't let me have this. You want to touch her pregnancy test? You want to just take it?
Take it.
Wait, we gotta talk to her first.
Hey, Dana.
Seriously, thanks again. I can't believe Juliet locked me in my own room. Real mature.
Victoria is not nice. I don't get it. She has everything. And to pull that prank on a friend?
Just because they're in the Vortex Club doesn't mean they're BFFs. I'm in it, and Victoria creeps me out. Max, you're smart to be a loner here. Though Warren obviously likes hanging with you.
What do you mean? No, he's a good guy. I'm not gonna acknowledge it.
He's a good guy. A geek like me.
You saw the files in his flash drive. Tons of crazy shit. Films I've never even heard of. And in a special folder called Max.
Yeah, okay. I gotcha.
Are you blushing? Go ahead and grab the flash drive whenever.
I don't think they were talking about the light for us. They were talking about the light in the scene.
Oh, I was
If that's-
actually looking at ourselves, and I was like getting stressed out about it.
Got it. Whatever you want to do.
Okay.
They were very brightly lit for whatever reason.
They are. I saw that. They're pretty washed out.
Yeah.
Where's the light coming? It's like beyond the window. Like... Hey, I'm just gonna go through your shit in front of you, Dana. Don't fucking worry about it.
Of course a popular cheerleader like Dana would have a million friends. It's so fascinating to get a peek into Dana's social media world. And yes, Max, so terribly wrong.
Yeah, well, what up, Dana? Justin Cook looked with Super Mario. If you want to come over, we can get Blaze and play or go for a walk. Let me know. I'll be there. Still there? Hello?
Must protect my precious so Max never has to chase it down again.
Take it. I'm touching it.
So nosy.
There's pee on that, just saying. There's pee all over that and
Max,
you're touching
that's
it.
mine. Thank you. You're not helpful. You're just nosy. I think you better go.
No, I'm gonna continue to look through shit. I'm just gonna-
Nice, Max. You hurt her feelings by being so damn nosy again. But I could rewind and make it up to her.
Yeah, I could. Hold on, we gotta go find the other pamphlets first.
I assume Dana kept the appointment.
Good for you, Dana. I think you made the right choice for your circumstances and for your future.
Hey, Dana.
Oh.
And we can't leave. It's like you can only do this.
Dana, I'm not trying to be nosy, but I heard a rumor about you.
What? Who told you I was pregnant?
I didn't say that.
Nobody important. They just acted like it was bullshit. I just wanted you to know.
It's like a goddamn reality show around here. Can you keep a secret, Max?
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
Of course.
I was pregnant. Was.
Oh. What about the other?
Deadbeat dad? You can catch him on the 40-yard line this Friday. And it's not Zachary.
Cool.
Who?
Who though? Not that I care, but who?
Who then? And you don't have to tell me.
I'm
In
just
fact,
asking.
You better not.
I like your spirit, Max. Anyway, you better get that flash drive so Warren has an excuse to bug you.
If we go through her shit, I think we can find out, but...
Good lord. Dana really was on her own.
She tried her best.
By Dr. Bill.
I can't even imagine what life would be like being a cheerleader. Dramatic, I guess. This is both sad and pathetic.
Yeah.
I don't want to read this. It's Logan. What an idiot. Please wear a condom all the time. And get birth control. I'm on my way, Warren. I know it took me 3 hours to get it, but can you keep waiting?
The more I text, the longer I take.
There's a guy waving at the window in her room. Oh, probably. Yeah, you're right.
Fuck this
I
shit.
feel like Alyssa and I should be better friends. Damn. I
Can
better
you, like,
rewind.
think about something else, girl? Alright.
Fuck this shit.
Oh, wait,
I
hold
feel
on.
like Alyssa and I should be better friends.
This is Max! Okay, so he's trying to talk to Dana, and he's like, no. She's like, no.
Alyssa, move your head. If you insist, Max.
Now that's what I'm talking about. I actually helped somebody.
Not though Alyssa cares.
Max,
Whatever you
that was
say.
awesome. Thank you.
No problem. You have quick reflexes.
Years of mad dodging skills. Bullies never change.
That's why you're better off.
You're smart. We should hang out more. Now I have to finish this stupid book.
So if we repeatedly keep saving her, she ends up not trusting us and getting squished by something, I think. Remember?
Yes. Yeah, because, like, basically, because every time we show up, we portend doom.
Yeah.
And so then she's like,
No, fuck off.
Yeah.
Alright, I think, hold on. I can get a picture
Glad to
of a
see our
squirrel
campus
over
is
here.
eco-friendly.
Or did we have to get the picture of the squirrel before? Shit.
I think it was before, maybe.
Make art, not war. Yeah, we probably had to get the squirrel out. Damn it! I missed the squirrel! Hey, fuckboy. Wear a condom next time, Zachary.
Get lost, hipster. I'm not doing any interviews.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use time to fuck up your life. I have powers now, and I'm immediately going to abuse them without any consequences. What is it, Victoria? Hi, whore. Hope you enjoyed Pick. It's your last one.
I like...
She's just, hey, whore.
Yeah.
What?
I always get a little giddy when I think about having my own room here.
So don't think I'm blind. I see everything here at Blackwell. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, and leave me alone.
Intervene.
Hey, why don't you leave her alone?
Excuse us, this is official campus business.
Excuse me, you shouldn't be yelling at students or bullying them.
Hey, nobody is bullying anybody. I'm doing my job.
No, you're not.
You're part of the problem, Missy. I will remember this conversation.
Imagine calling Max the Turbo Virgin a whore.
Oh, Max, that was great. I think you scared him for once. I have to go, but thank you. It means a lot.
Anytime, Kate.
Poor Kate.
She just
felt
needs
like an
somebody on her
everyday
side. I think David is like a really interesting character because he's actually like not the worst person to ever exist, but he sucks, you know?
What I like about David's character is that there are like actual motivations aside from "Wah, I'm bad."
Yeah, he has PTSD. He's genuinely trying to do the right thing, but he's so like stressed out and high strung that he just ends up screaming at people instead.
Yeah.
And it's like that's just a very different vibe from like Jefferson, who's like, I want to do bad stuff and I'm smart
glad I
enough
stepped
to
in that
manipulate
time.
people.
Can't stand to see people being bullied.
I don't get it. How could Zach and Victoria do that to me?
'Cause they're assholes.
Juliet still looks upset about Zach and Victoria. I don't blame her. Hi, Juliet. How are you doing?
Oh, hey, Max. Sorry, I'm still screwed up.
Sorry you had to find out about Zachary that way. Or anyway.
Better sooner than later. Now that skank Victoria won't be laughing behind my back anymore.
Oh my god,
Have you talked to Zach yet?
Mr. Badass Football Hero is such a chicken shit. He said he sexted Victoria as a joke.
Okay.
Ha. I think Warren wants your attention.
He usually does. Hang in there, Juliet.
See you around, Max.
I love that whole like, oh, I was just, sexting them as a joke.
What?
I was flirting with your sister as a joke. And it's like, yeah, who's that a joke for?
Juliet, you're too hot for this.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, the classic joke sext. Joke for who?
I wonder how long before Samuel has to repaint that.
Oh, I'm gonna look at. Okay, so the license plates have significance. This is a reference to the show Carnival.
Thwir.
What is that one?
Yeah, it's Thwir.
It's. I know it's something. I can't remember. Parks and Rec. And then Jefferson's car, which isn't here, references the show Top of the Lake, which I recommend you watch. But that was one of the reasons where I was like, that guy's the bad guy because he has Top of the Lake on his fucking thing. Quantum Leap.
Yeah, Quantum Leap.
Twin Peaks. This is Chloe's
Twin
truck.
Peaks.
And guess what? She's in a handicap lane, and later she becomes handicapped.
Disabled, yeah.
Disabled.
Broadchurch.
Broadchurch
I
is
have to
also
go
a
find
good
Warren
show.
and give him back his flash drive.
You know what? This is basically a recommendation for different shows. 6 Feet Under. I have not watched the whole thing. Breaking Bad. I don't watch that because it's too depressing. Let's see. The Sopranos. That's a good one, but it's also depressing.
Definitely a good show.
Woke up
A new surveillance system.
Burp, burp, burp,
That's
burp.
how it starts.
It's a good show, but also, like, you know.
But also, yeah, it's a lot.
Twilight Zone. Wait, okay, so which one's this one? I can't remember. THWR.
Thwur. The Wire!
Oh, The Wire. The Wire's also good, but, you know, remember, every time we suggest something, you gotta go get those,
content warnings.
Content warnings on it. The practice.
Yeah. I just, like, I always hesitate to give, like, content warnings for, because it's like, if you want them, there's resources out there that will tell you all about it, episode by episode, if you want. But some people, it's like they prefer to just kind of go into it, you know?
I know, I just am trying to keep in mind that...
No, I'm saying that's why we tell people always go look for it, because it's like, it's very hard to, like, actually sit there and, like, name all of the things for some of these shows, because it's like...
The whole town is turning into one giant missing persons poster.
God, it's like someone gives a shit about her. It's stupid. She's not even here. It's Chloe's truck. Look at it.
Oh!
Now
Speaking
this
of
really
Twin
pisses
Peaks...
me off. So entitled. Sorry, handicapped folks. My truck needs these 2 spots more than you do. Bastard.
Well, guess what? She just psychically knew she was meant for it.
I got
Anyway,
to
go
see
ahead.
Fire Walk with Me in the theater, and I got to
Oh.
meet the 2 of the lead actors from it.
Oh, that's so fun.
The one who played Laura and the one who played Bobby.
Wow, you got the one who played Laura. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, because they did like a whole like meet and greet. Everyone had masks on, so it's like you're taking selfies and they're like way behind you.
Oh, that's
But
awesome.
it was really cool. And like they answered a bunch of questions after the movie. They were both like super nice, but it was also kind of funny because people would be like, you know, the movie was filmed like how many years ago at this point? And people would be like, I'm in film school and I have this super specific question about the script for the original version of the movie, and I was hoping that you could answer that for me, and here's my 5-minute question. And like the actors would just be like,
I didn't even fucking read it.
They'd be like, that's a really interesting question and a good question for the fucking director. I'm an actor.
I remember like when we went to that Star Trek convention.
Yes!
And like people kept asking the stupidest fucking questions. And they're like, how did you manage to never use what's the word where it's like 2 words into 1 word? Contraction. How did you never use contractions? And the guy who plays Data was like, well, I'm reading off of a script. So I'm actually not
in charge of the dialogue.
He basically was trying to say, like, I'm not actually Data. I don't, like, live my life as Data. Because this guy was like, I was trying to walk around the house talking with no contraction. It was so hard. Wait, what?
Look at the sun.
Yeah, the sun's telling us something.
It's gonna explode.
Oh, wow, look at the sky. Holy,
Cool.
wait a second. Look how nice the sky looks.
But
That's a
yeah,
good-looking sky.
it always makes me laugh when people will ask these questions where it's like, you know, that's an interesting question for the person who wrote the script, but the actor doesn't generally.
Well,
like,
here's the thing. I'm in film school and I'm desperately trying to impress you because you worked with David Lynch. And I'm hoping that you'll be so impressed with me that you'll ask me out to coffee after this. And then we fall in love and give me connections into the art world.
Also, I have a 400-page screenplay. It's waiting in my car. I can give it to you if you want. Please take it. Please take it.
I will break up with my girlfriend who I keep gaslighting all the time. And I will dedicate my life to you. She's right next to me, actually. And you're like, wow, dude.
Wow, all right.
They're wearing a beanie and they have a mustache.
What up, Max? How are you?
Here's your flash. Thanks.
No problem. Check out my new wheels.
Oh, they gave Warren some
Cool.
pimples.
Very
No!
old school.
1978 to be exact. Now we can go to the drive-in. There's one in Newburgh just 60 miles away.
You're in the
Oh.
wrong time, Warren. But then, so am I.
You okay?
It's been one strange fucking day.
Man, I saw that Victoria didn't take down that pic of you on Facebook. Major bitch move.
It's just a normal picture.
Well, but we don't know what her face looked like. The facial expression's the important part.
Okay, so when I was in high school, these two girls who hated me, but I was like, I don't understand when people are bullying me to my face because I just don't think anyone would have the audacity. So, like, they took a picture of me eating some cake and it was like at a really bad angle that made me look bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then they posted it and I was like, hey, why would you do this? Take it down. And then I just untagged myself. 3 years later, I realized they were bullying me. Because they were so mean to me. And every time they were mean to me, I'd just be like, okay. Because, like, we weren't friends. So I just, like, didn't have a reaction. And then years later, I was like, I was being bullied. I was being bullied by those two.
I had that happen a couple times where it was like people said stuff like directly to my face and I either mistook it for a compliment because they were being sarcastic and I didn't understand, or I just didn't understand what they wanted. So like they asked me to do something and so I just did it without thinking about it, not realizing that they were doing it to like laugh at me.
Oh, people thought I like really just did not give a fuck about anything.
Yeah.
But really I was just like, huh? Anyway. And I would just walk away because I was too stupid to know.
Mm-hmm.
No worries, Warren. I took a sweet shot of Victoria I can't wait to share.
Oh, score one for Team Max. It would be so karmic to see her ass clown face all over the interwebs.
I guess she does deserve it for all the shitty things she's done to people here.
By the way, I saw Daniel's sketch of you online. Not bad, but I could do a much better job.
I'm gonna be honest.
Everybody just wants to draw me today because I'm like so beautiful.
I think that attitude though probably saved us from a lot of grief.
Yeah, because then if we knew, we'd be like, what can I do back? When if we were just too dumb, we just went home and.
Because it's like I never realized stuff like that until like years later, and I think if I had known it at the time, it would have made me a lot more depressed. And instead, I was just kind of like, well, people are acting weird.
Well, I still do this to this day where I had somebody I was playing video games with who was just like, in a really long roundabout way, was like making fun of me, but I couldn't figure it out because I wouldn't understand why somebody would do that in the first place. Mm-hmm. So like it's probably a good thing because like if you can't figure out that they're doing that, that means like you're not in that mindset.
Yeah.
So like if you figured out they were doing that means that you already. Some people really live their lives thinking they're in Game of Thrones, and I can't imagine. All right.
Daniel posted it online already? That was nice.
Congrats. You're part of his online portrait posse.
Don't be jealous. I'm sure he'll ask you soon.
Oh, you're a wit, Max.
It's the company I keep, Warren.
So, did you get a chance to check out the movie booty on my flash drive?
Yeah, thanks. You had some cool shit on there, from Akira to Twilight Zone, which seems apropos today.
I consider myself a pop cultural pirate connoisseur.
That does sound better than thief.
Ha ha. Make sure you watch Cannibal Holocaust.
Seen it. I was more disturbed by all those emo vampire movies in there.
Can a sensitive high school boy love sensitive vampires too?
So you're sensitive.
Ouch, that sounds awful the way you say it.
No, I was impressed you had faster Pussycat Kill Kill.
Russ Meyer was a genius of black and white. Plus, babes with breasts.
Who would beat your sensitive ass down?
Okay.
If I was lucky. Speaking of hip and fast, we should cruise out in my car to an actual movie this week. But you seem distracted.
I need to talk to somebody, just to get it out of my system.
Dr. Warren Graham is in the house. I won't even prescribe you any meds. Tell me everything.
For reals, Warren, this is between you and me, not social media.
Don't insult me. Max, go on.
I had this incredibly bizarro experience in Mr. Jefferson's class today. I mean, life-changing. Have you ever had a dream so real it was like a movie?
Max Caulfield, right? You're one of the Jefferson's photo groupies?
I'm one of his students.
What the fuck ever? I know you like to take pictures, especially when you're hiding out in the bathrooms. You best tell me what you saw. Now. Answer me, bitch!
I don't know what you're talking
What
about.
are you talking about?
I know you're new here, but don't even play stupid with me.
I'm not new. I've lived here for years.
Then you should know the Prescotts own this shithole.
Then you don't have to worry about me. Worry about yourself.
Do not analyze me! I pay people for that. Worry about yourself, Max Caulfield.
Take a step back, Nathan Prescott.
Oh man, you're telling me what to do?
Get away from her, dude!
Oh, this guy's coked
Leave
up.
him alone!
Nobody tells me what to do. Not my parents, not the principal,
Stop
or
that!
that whore in
Right
the bathroom.
Max? Chloe?
No way. You again.
Oh, bro, I got this!
Oh.
Get in, Max!
Yeah, just leave him behind.
Bye,
Your
Warren.
punk asses out of there now! Don't even try to run. Nobody. That's me. Nobody.
I feel bad for Warren, but you know.
Oh, but was that
David's
David?
there. Yeah, that's David being like, what the fuck? I feel like David would still get Nathan in trouble. Like, he wouldn't care.
Man.
Look.
Nathan
The
Prescott
eyeballs
is
here.
messed up and dangerous. This day never ends.
Oh, and thanks, Chloe. After 5 years, you're still Max Caulfield. Don't give me the guilty face. At least pretend you're glad to see me.
I am seriously glad to see you. Oh, and thanks, Chloe. It makes perfect sense I'd see you today.
Yes, it's been that kind of day. So what did that freak want with you?
I have no idea. I know he's a Prescott.
And an asshole. Your friend really stood up for you.
Warren? Yeah, I owe him big time.
You're not the only one in debt. And you're already causing trouble.
I thought it would be quiet here. Feels so weird to be back.
So I guess Seattle sucked hard?
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Without you.
I guess. It was cool, but I felt kind of lonely, out of my league.
I would think you'd fit right in with the art school hipsters.
Right. You look like the cover of hipstergirl.com.
At least you're still a smartass.
That's why I'm here.
Please, girl. You came back for Blackwell Academy.
Of course.
Only from Mark Jefferson.
No.
Of course, it's one of the best photography programs in the country. And my favorite teacher, Mark Jefferson.
So you came back to Arcadia for a teacher, not your best friend.
Don't you think I'm happy to see you?
No. You were happy to wait 5 years without a call or even a text.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I know things were tough on you when I left.
How do you know? You weren't even here.
I didn't order my parents to move specifically to fuck you over, Chloe.
You've been at Blackwell for almost a month without letting me know. Enough said.
I just wanted to settle in first and not be such a shy, cliche geek. I totally would have contacted you.
I bet you don't use these sad excuses on Mr. Jefferson. Don't use them on me, Max.
Thank you for the subscription, Baroness.
31 months.
Blast from the past. Love you guys, but love you too.
Thank you. 31 months. Holy moly.
Broken. Oh, man, are you serial?
Wow, haven't heard that one in a while.
Not everything changes. Except my camera has officially taken a shit.
My step douche has a boatload of tools. Maybe you can fix it at my place.
I need very specific, tiny tools.
Nerd alert. My stepdad has a fully stocked garage, and he actually is a tiny tool. Welcome home, Max.
We did it!
Are you super serial?
I'm gonna start saying wowzer again.
Yeah.
Totally bogus, dude. Bomberoony.
Come on in, don't be shy.
The house still looks nice.
Home, shit, home.
Thank you for subscribing Day and Night Radio for 3 months. Thank you. It's like old times.